So, about a week ago now, I made a video on worst INTELEON game of all time, which was me. I was the worst player of all time. And now we're going to see how a pro player does it, right? How a pro player navigates around the map, how they take objectives and everything. We'll be seeing the second game of this set. If you want to see the rest of the set and how it went, you can go to Chris Heroes' channel, his second channel, actually his third, I believe, his third channel, and you can go and see how they play in full length. For now, I'm just going to pick a few very important, I believe, very important details and flesh them out completely. Let's get into it. Let's start with the team composition. You can snipe both the Mew and the Espeon here, which is pretty good, but he can also get pretty chased, like pretty directly by the Metagross here. So all in all, I think it's pretty even, but I think this team takes the cake here. So we're starting pretty well for INTELEON. They have a better team composition overall. Let's see how they do, like what they do with it, right? So here, MNO took this bunny, but they didn't take this one or this one because they wanted to get to center quickly. This happens a lot in competitive since they want to have tempo, right? And losing this, you don't really lose this, right? You keep it until they push far enough, so you'd have it for the majority of the game. You'd have this for the majority of the game as well. The only thing you wouldn't have for the majority of the game is this, right? Because one or the other team is going to get it. So this is just a plus on tempo. What happened here is most likely INTELEON secured two of the smaller ones, and then Lapras took the middle one, and Mew took one of the small ones as well. So after that, Mew pushes up for the birds, I believe, anticipating the birds and helping out the Metagross here. And that is not really a bad decision, seeing as they're 3 versus 1. They take that Urshifu there, but then they die because of INTELEON's placement. He also moved up to intercept because Ryu was gone, right? And then they saw them up top, so INTELEON decided to move up, which is a very good decision. So we finally get him evolved to INTELEON at about 7:30, 7:32, which isn't bad. You want to evolve before the objectives, because if you're not going to be very useful. This moment is very, very nice, since this is very good recognition from him, where he knows he'll die here from this, right? He knows that this Espeon will absolutely destroy him, right? This is known from him, right? So instead of trying to attack it, because he knows that his health bar is done, he actually goes for the very, very low Mew, which is amazing because then he gets one kill, which is amazing because then he gets one kill for his death, right? Since that's taking him out. Very, very good recognition, and honestly, it's insane that somebody can think this quickly in a situation like this. It's truly amazing. The positioning here is actually really not bad. Being next to this wall means that you can aim from here to about right there, about here, right? About there, which is really good. You get coverage of this bush, probably that bush as well. You also get coverage of what's here and the opponents that are coming in, which is very, very good positioning. You also get Registeel and any enemies that come here. Very, very good positioning. Something that most people don't actually pay attention to. And then Slowbro takes Mew, and really with how squishy Mew is, INTELEON here can target it with literally any type he wants, and they'll be dead within a few seconds, which is very, very good. Also, the decision for him to close in here seems pretty bad at first, but when you realize what's happening isn't actually that bad. He has an ally here and here, right? And the only real enemy here is that one. There's obviously more coming, but This position is not bad because he's behind a tank and behind another ally. And of course, being that close, you can just absolutely shred. So, all in all, that was a great position. Then runs back a bit to be able to target, and then gets ambushed, right? But he can just eject button away, and now they're the prey, right? So if you're here, right, enemy goes over here, you can just eject button there, and the enemy is now here, and you're able to just pick them off. Since you also have an ally coming, and your tank is here, and another ally is here, so overall that was actually great. That was great for Inteleon. See, he always comes back to this positioning, because he's behind multiple allies while not being close to any enemies, right? While not being close to many enemies, and he can target a lot of them, all of them actually here. He can target all of them from this position. Amazing position. Amazing positioning. Just stellar. See, he doesn't just stay on base when a Metagross is chasing him, right? He runs, and they can't really do anything. Metagross chases even more, and now Metagross is dead. There. He does chase far more than I do. But he does it from a safe distance, which is absolutely interesting, because I cannot do that. I can't chase from a safe distance. When I chase, I die, usually, is what happens. And usually I just don't chase at all. So, no, just bad player all around. Yeah, he's taking shots from quite the safe distance away from the team, which really results in him being able to stay alive for much longer. Although now he's getting, yep, he died. Because he got chased by Metagross, he probably got a bit careless, moved a bit too far up, and then Metagross chased him, which, you know, happens. Now he's just there trying to snipe it, and he may do it, honestly. There you go. That's the benefit of having a double secure team, right? Where you can secure here and there, right? You can secure from inside of the thing and just really outside completely. So that's a very, very good thing they have here. Very good thing they have going. And he can just solo here while Inteleon goes to score a point. Or points, multiple. All in all, very well played from the Inteleon. Ooh, 50k, not the best. Not the best that game, but he did have very good positional plays and honestly pretty well played. Pretty well played.